and sanitation. And also present, we have representatives from the Office of Councilor Tyson Valero, and we also have representatives from our City Health Office, and we also have representatives from our City Enro. For all of those, are there, could you just please raise your hand for those who are just joining us now, so that we can have you recognized accordingly. You also have representatives from the staff of Councilors Delihe and do we have a representative from our human resources? I understand. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, recently we are calling for this continuation of this, I don't want to say investigation, fact-finding procedure in need of legislation and also to resolve the looming situation that has been like a sort of office over our heads. So as duly elected officials of our city, it is our duty and responsibility to respond accordingly. And as chairman of the Committee on Public Accountability, Public Ethics, it is important that we ensure that good governance is, or efforts to ensure that good governance is maintained within our LGU. So we have also invited representatives from our city motor pool. Hello, sir. Kayo po si engineer. Salamat po sa pagkakalino. At just a few comments from the chair. I would like to, it's unfortunate that Engineer Tesoro is not here with us today. I just want to commend, and in fact I have some recent threads where there is positive feedback with regard to the efforts that have been committed or done to address our situation. There was one comment here thanking finally may garbage truck na sa amin. At least nakakapot na po ang basura namin. Thank you. Aside from that, for the record, there are more comments coming from our constituents from Amalaguan. Meron daw, kakadaan na daw po sa garbage collectors Kublay, meron ba po dito sa barangay Amalaguan. Wala po umiikot na garbage truck. So I would like to address this to our city environmental office representative, always present Mario, to kindly address this accordingly. I promised via our social media network that this would be brought out to your attention. Also, there are some requests coming from Sinili and Bulak. Getting in our jurisdiction. It's not in our jurisdiction, that's why that's kind of weird. But Sinili is. So wala naman napapagawin, sorry, garbage truck dito. Okay. Unong third southern barangay ang maiikutan, only ang sa Facebook population yan. These are Facebook. Now, from Barangay Claridel, from Lionel Cerezo, madalang daw po ang pagdaan ng truck sa Claritel. Sana dalas-dalas nila ang konti. Ito naman po ay sinagot naman po natin on behalf of the LGU. I'm sure that I always make sure whenever I do make a comment that I tag our the Facebook pages of ours and Jaco and so this is of course an initiative via the approved enhanced transparency of our Sanggunian. Although it has yet to be funded, we're making do with what we have to ensure that this is properly implemented. Sino na to? Would you like to make any initial opening statements?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to commend our Senro kasi just want to share this body. Last week, after our committee hearing, well, around 7 to 8 sa ating poblasyon, nakikita ko yung malaking tampak natin. Talagang umiigo na talagang nagising. Although, matagal naman na silang nagising, mas lalong nagising. So, still to good work to our CTNO. And I know for the meantime, habang nagkakaroon tayo ng problema with regards to service vehicle, the good Honorable Hexen Alvarez and the committee doing the best we can para ma-address yung mga issues with regards to this issue ng basura. So, that would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Ababao. So let us now proceed. Where did we leave off? Can we ask members of the Secretary to provide us with if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, we needed some additional information because one of the important factors that we need to take into consideration is how did we get to this situation in the first place and how can we prevent this from happening again? Because in order for us to provide good governance, we need to ensure that our systems or our communications or our processes are streamlined accordingly so that there is no lag, kung tinatawag, lag or delay. This is also in accordance with our anti-red tape law. So, like as I mentioned, this is not a witch hunt. Okay, I am not here. Neither is Chairman Agalog here to point an accusing finger at any one of these departments. In fact, what we are doing now is we are extending our hand in order for us to comply with existing laws. Okay? So, it has always been my policy to try and foster collaboration and coordination as opposed to indignation. So let's avoid that, and we won't be able to. I'm sure Pastor Abao agrees. We won't be able to accomplish anything if we're going to start pointing accusing fingers at one another. So once again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us and actively participating. Again, I'd like to thank members of our media. Thank you all for joining again. We also did invite other members to join, however, that we have been Councilor Agabao and I have been up since 7, attending to the simultaneous committee hearings with regard to trade and industry, peace and order, barangay affairs, and so on and so forth. So let's go to, was Councilor Agabao provided with our report? We were able to gather. So I requested from my staff to visit our motor pool to do an ocular inspection of the vehicles or the garbage collection trucks which have been which are deemed unserviceable or require major repairs. And I'd like to pass on this mic to our staff to try and present this properly to everyone, please. Can we call on Mr. Jason Canorio?
Sir Melvin, base po sa pinakuha namin na pag-report na nakuha po namin sa motor pool. Ito po yung sinasabi nyo na pinul out sa motor pool na pinasample sa Benavista. Hindi po namin nakita dito base po dun sa inventory po na binigay ninyo. Hindi po namin makita doon yung plate numbers na nakalagay dito. So ito lang po ito klaro. Nandito naman po, ito yung mga jump. Makikita niyo yung second page, ito po yung mga jump na service na garbage truck na talagang hindi na mapapakinabangan sa operator. Meron din po rito sa jump na to, kasi base po rin sumit, binigay niyo rin pong report sa amin. Meron po kaming dalawa na hindi nakita pero declared as jump. Yun na lang po yung na-explain namin sir para ma-linaw dito sa side. Meron din po rito yung repairs. Nakikita niyo po sa side niya. And then yung number, yung plate, date of acquisition. Tapos kung kailan siya yung pinasok sa motor pool para i-repair. Ito po yung tatlo. Tapos meron din po rito sa baba, makikita ninyo. Under-repair siya, pero hindi po natin nakita itong plate numbers na ito. Tapos base sa office ng Sentro, ilan yung operated na sir na apat, di ba? Apat. Pero nakalagay dito 2, 4, 5. 5 ang serviceable na nanggaling sa motor pool. So, meron dito yung mga plate numbers para makita nila na may present din ng motor pool sa kasi kung ano talaga yung gumagana para malaman din ng lahat kung ilan talaga yung operated na or serviceable sa kanya kung correct na motor pool.
Maraming salamat. So, we have copies, we have a status report coming from our City General Services GSO, the motor pool section. And base po sa status report, as of June 16, 2014, ito po yung mga nag-breakdown o nag-shutdown ng mga collection dump, garbage collection dump. I believe all of you were provided with a copy. And if you would please... So, based on these, there are actually, hindi lang pala 14 ang ating mga vehicles which are under the office of our City Environmental Office. We have a total of 17 heavy equipments. Am I correct in ito po? 17 po ba, engineer? Meron po dito kasing... 16 po. Meron po kasing garbage compactor na in addition to the 16 garbage trucks. Hello?
Yung ano, bali pang 16 po yung uso garbage compactor.
Talaga? Okay.
Makikita po natin dito, wala po yung number 13.
Okay. So, okay, thank you for, I stand corrected. So 16 total number of heavy equipments which have been placed under the responsibility of our environmental office. office, and all of these heavy equipments are detailed for the sole purpose of garbage collection. Am I correct? Now, another question which the chair would like to pose is, are these dump trucks in accordance with RA 9003? Just a simple yes or no will suffice. Or were they ever up to specs, or tama po sa standard na ayon po sa ating batas at kanilang implementing rules, pati na rin sa ating sariling 10-year integrated solid waste management program. Meron pong mga specific standards that solid waste garbage collectors are mandated to provide so that they may collect municipal or solid waste. Feel free to answer.
Yes. Yes,
Okay. Can I please have a copy, and can you please, or perhaps maybe our guest here would be able to provide, or are you familiar with the minimum specifications or requirements with regard to garbage collection?
Kasi yung minimum
For the record, sir, can you state your name and
Alan Garcia from Resource Solution Provider for Renewable Energy. Okay, for us as knowledge ko po dun sa compliance po ng RA 9003 or yung proper solid waste management na law is yung truck po should be wala naman po silang specific na specifications na nire-require. But the ang ano po nila is yung kailangan po meron po tayong MRL sa mismo sa landfill na ulong LGU. Material recovery facility po.
So, ayon sa ating solid, ayon sa ating resource persons, wala naman specific requirements in the collection, but I believe in our own 10-year integrated solid waste management plan. I can't quite remember the specific provision, but it says that it should be covered with a net, siding should be filled. Do we have a copy of that? Kasi the reason why I want to find out is not to say na hindi tayo na-comply, hindi, it's not that. I need to ask you guys, what do we need to do para makapag-comply na tayo? Yun ang punto natin dito. Okay, so let's all take a deep breath, and sa kanan natin i-probably natin ang ibang bagay. The important thing is that we update and we comply accordingly. We owe that much to our city. So while we're waiting for those requirements, the reason why I invited a representative from our human resource department is because there seems to be a problem with those that have been employed under our city environmental office. After interviewing several, because I also encountered, by chance actually, some garbage collectors, and apparently we are we haven't provided adequate equipment, protective gear, and in accordance with our own ordinance, to provide regular health checkups for them. Another thing is, I'm sure Pastor Richie agrees with me that these workers need to be properly trained, and aside from that, compensated with the kind of work that entails them. And I understand, in fairness to Engineer Tesoro, because during our budget deliberations, he actually mentioned this to me and asked me to support a call for the providing of hazard pay to our garbage collectors, which I did. May I ask the representative of the Senro, when you presented your budget, did it include initially, did it include an appropriation for that?
Base po sa budget po ng Seno, di po yun na-include yung hazard pay ng mga empleyado.
Pero initially, inano nyo yun, parang linalay nyo.
Yes, nilagay po namin pero wala po kami kasi makita ng legal basis as in para ma-include sana yung hazard pay for our employees.
So, bakit walang, I don't understand bakit walang nego. Okay, I understand because these are JO, okay? But there is a there's a different doctrine that we can also adhere to with regard to JOs, and I believe the DILG has rolled out certain provisions. While I was still working with the national government under the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, I too was also a contract of service worker. So under the law, or under what they try to consider as an enforceable law, itong mga JO or contract of services, wala pong employer-employee relationship. But we know for a fact that there is existing one, okay? However, that actually protected our government from having to pay all of these benefits out to them, which sets a very dangerous precedent, because how in the world are we supposed to be the appropriate leaders when the government, our government itself, shortchanges yung mga empleyado na nagtatrabaho para po sa gobyerno? I am very vocal about this, and the reason how we were able to address this, and this was approved by the Department of Budget, because they also realized the disparity and the wrongness of this kind of way of thinking. We can adjust whatever is paid out to the JOs or to the contract of services accordingly, at least in one way, to compensate them for the loss of benefits that they should normally be entitled to. Ma'am, hindi ba ito rin ang practice ng mga iba pong LGU na ginagawa din at ginagawa din po sa mga national agencies po natin? Para it's not really a circumvention, but a workaround natin. Tama po ba ito?
Yes, Your Honor. This is really the practice. Since they are under JO, they really don't have relationship, so they don't get extras for work they rendered.
Yet these JOs are still subject to all the rules and regulations that all regular employees are subject to. They are required to log in, they are required to put in their fingers, and yet they are deprived of the basic protection that our government is supposed to guarantee every citizen. Am I correct? Do you find this justiciable? Do you find this to be fair?
Personally,
No. So, if I submit this recommendation to our chief executive, I believe that he would be more than willing to try and accommodate, the plight of how many JOs and CS workers do we have? It's around 700, if I'm not mistaken. Dito po sa ating Sangguniang Panlunsyon, alam ko kasi lahat ng staff ko po JO. Which, yes ma'am.
Under our, as of March 31, we have 674 cables and 137
Okay, wait.
674 cables as of March 31.
Last one.
137. 137.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, it may seem a bit off tangent, but it really isn't, because if we provide our workers or employees with the adequate and just compensation that they deserve, and if we provide them with the tools and the equipment necessary and training necessary in order to provide the service of efficient garbage collection, then we wouldn't have that problem in the first place. Katulad din po ng ating meron isa pong instance, there was a complaint. I was earlier, yesterday or the day before, I was running along, right lang, may nahabol ako ng isang truck. Nagreklamo, hindi mo nagtaka kasi parang iniiwasan pa nga ako nung nilalapitan ko because I was trying to get information from them. However, after allaying their apprehensions and assuring them that they would not be named. They intimated to me that, well, aside from the other reference during the last hearing, that, and I saw for myself, the boots that one of the collectors was wearing was torn. He had no gloves, he had no mask, and he even said that he got cut on his leg, and he wasn't afforded any medical attention or care. Now, I hope that this person will not be, it won't be taken against him, because I'm just using that person as an example. A lot of our constituents start complaining about how our garbage collectors, kung paano sila umasta, kasi masisisi po ba sila kung hindi naman po sila tumaan sa tamang training. Hindi naman po sila nabigyan ng mga materyales na dapat naman sila bigyan upang maganap nilang kanilang trabaho. These are just my observations, which I believe needs to be taken into immediate consideration and should be addressed accordingly, because this is part of our problem, and this is why we cannot deliver optimum and efficient public service to our constituents. This is a reflection of our city, this is a reflection of our Chief Executive Officer, this is a reflection of the Sangguniang Panlunsyon. So, next, I would also like to find out how can we go about this. Let's work together. Let's try and fix everything. Okay? Para meron naman tayong maipagmamalaki. And we can, truly hold our heads up high as such a
There's one thing giving dignity to a mayor that is collector.
Opo.
Receiving their salary, that is doing just like a top. Boost. Immediately with the other pay.
Which is, it's really not that much considering 331 pesos lang po ang matatanggap ng minimum wage earner. We can, yes.
Parang according to the United Nations regulations, a right to decent
this already includes.
I need that. Research natin.
So we will then request,
Like the same word.
Yes.
Ilo.
so that we can have, so that we can have a legal, not just, not just the moral ascendancy, but a legal basis to actually enforce this and provide a long overdue compensation.
We consider them as informal workers eh, kasi wala silang employer-employer relationship. And then, hindi sila pasok sa labor standards. Hindi sila...
So ano sila? Right?
Pero, yun nga
So
po,
they work. And they're subjected to our control, to the control of the LGU.
That's right.
Supervision, it's not just supervision. We have full control and authority over them. We subject them to time in, to time out, to do this, to do that, yet we do not compensate them accordingly. Yes, ma'am.
Actually, we have a higher minimum pay here compared to other LGUs.
Because we are a city and it said that we are mandated. But the thing is, why are we going to stick to that when we can also adjust it accordingly? As I mentioned before, parang one step, pwede naman yung one step that will cover, let's say, payment of, because kawawa naman itong mga to. Hindi sila entitled sa GSI as coverage. Okay? Wala naman tayong contributions para sa SS. Ngunit meron pong DILG memorandum na ipinalatag po ni Secretary Mar Rojas. Can I get a copy of that, please? I-post ko po ito eh. To work hand in hand with the local social security system because the right to social security is it's like a human right, and it's a service that needs to be provided to every worker. This gives them certain benefits, and I don't think it will be too much of a burden on our LGU with our almost 1 billion budget, annual budget, to provide these seven, my bad, Sa sentro, 68 kayo. So, mali pala itong 40 na sinasabi na.
Including po yung sundulin sa streets vehicle, streets sweepers.
That's right, we also have the street sweepers. Yes.
Anyway, pupunta po naman sila sa...
Yeah. So let's focus muna on the immediate need. Let's focus on these nasa 40 na po ang mga garbage collectors natin. I really think that they have to be or they have to undergo the necessary training in order for them to, well, although they have been duly what would be the term for the best term for that they have been appraised of the basic requirements of garbage collect, or probably that's where the disconnect starts with our constituents na just go without being given respect because they're not trained accordingly on how to segregate. Another thing which I noticed is, what about the enforcers that were supposed to be initiated with in accordance with our ordinance 2006 wala po yung copy
For the ordinance we've been searching for, may I first lay on the table and proceed with the question. Our representative from the city planning on her thoughts in regards to this.
May we request and because this is an open, I want this to be an open, I would like to pick all of your brilliant minds because you are the ones who are there in the thick of things. You know what the score is. And as I mentioned before in a previous committee hearing, way back, na in order for us to address the problem straightforwardly and right on the nail, we have to be honest with each other. We have to be honest with each other. There is no need to try to cover up certain lapses, okay? Because tao lang naman po talaga tayo. At sa totoo lang po, hindi lang naman yung LGU natin ang may mga lapses na gano'n. Lahat po ganyan. But now is the time to correct these lapses. And I cannot in good conscience allow these lapses to continue under my watch or this city executive, our local city executive's watch. The people deserve that much. So let's give them what they deserve. Are we in agree? Do we agree? I'll agree. Okay, great. So, huwag tayo matakot. Okay lang yan. Hindi naman may budget naman. Pwede naman natin yan ito eh. Bakit natin parang ayaw gastusin yung dapat natin i-gastos sa tama? Hindi ka ba nagtataka yan mga councilor?
Mr. Chair, again, for the record, I just want to be frank and open. For the record, I do believe that the Honorable Councilor Rex Alvarez and I personally is not trying to make this meetings to make it our personal stage. Okay? We would just want to make things in perspective. Okay? Tulad nga ng sinabi ni Councilor Rex kanina, open sa ating lahat. We should resolve this problem sapagkat napakalaking issue. Not only in the environment but also the health, Mr. Chair. So, tulad na sinabi ni Councilor Rex kanina, tulungan natin ito, resolve na natin yung problema. If you have anything in mind, any good suggestion, open up in this committee.
Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to remind the body that on our previous hearings, meron po tayo na pag-usapan ng mga resolutions, di ba po? Isa doon ay mag-order po kayo ng resolution urging the LCE to purchase yung mga tracks. Tapos, parang i-expedite din po yung pag-construct ng MRF. Ito po yung napag-usapan natin.
Yes, and this was actually included in the recently passed executive legislative agenda as one of the priority projects of our city LGU, which is, I'm trying to find out, asan ba yung disconnect dito? Parang nag-aantayan eh. Hindi mo ba? Na parang, I've also been advised that.
But at our level, with the city engineering office, actually,
Nag-usap kami ng CDS, I understand that.
nagkaroon tayo ng tulungan tungkol sa website.
Which is why we also invited a possible alternative or a solution to that other part of our problem. So we'll be getting towards that without any additional cost on the part of the LGU. Ang only cost nyo dyan, pag huhukay ulit o pag tinabunan nyo ba? Tinabunan nyo ba ang ating site? Has the inspection team of the LGU, of the DILG left already? Or are they still, they're still conducting their inspection?
Nag-close maybe na kahapon.
Kahapon lang, di ba? So, hindi na, they were able to successfully avoid the inspection of our system.
Are you nag-expect yun?
Hindi ata.
Nag-expect
Yes,
na po.
Kahapon po nagpunta po sila sa downside Tetas. Yung natabunan ko, yun po yung existing downside. Pero not 100% natabunan. Yung lang portion of the
So
downside.
they did a partial ocular drive-by.
Nagpunta na naman na po sila kasama po yung si Engineer Tisoro po sa side.
A controlled ocular drive-by. Okay. So you see, we have our hands full. That's the bottom line. We have our hands full, and if we don't start working together to try and look for a solution to this malady that has been plaguing our LGU, we need to act quickly and act fast. Therefore, I believe if that is actually necessary, I shall request our majority floor leader to join us in drafting a resolution for the immediate purchase, not just of the dump trucks, but of the equipment also, the hard hats, the masks, the heavy-duty gloves, what else is required. Under here, I have a copy of aside from that, also, we also need to, there still has yet to be an announcement of bidding for the construction of the completion of our material recovery facility. So if this is a priority project, how long will it actually take? Can I ask a question? Paano po ba ang proseso nito? Ano ba ang stages? Kasi nais namin din maintindihan ito ng mabuti. Kasi if it, baka sakaling pwede natin i-streamline eh. Kasi sa haba o sa dami ng taong dinadaanan, di ba? I believe that we can look for some way to streamline the bureaucracy, which causes yung mga stoppages in service. Don't worry, this is a free room, huh? No one will be penalized or penalized for speaking their mind. Actually, I encourage this.
Your Honor, basically po, pagkakasag lumabing kailangan po na amount na dadaan po sa meeting po yan, sa RA 9184. So, ipoposting po yan. Basta po ready na po yung, siyempre po dapat na may idea na po sila kung magkano siyempre yung dump truck. Tapos yung gagawin po ng request from the regional, it's either from the mayor's office or...
Who has to do the request? Is it the Senro that does the request?
Well, the Senro or the mayor's office po.
Okay, well then can we instruct the Senro through its representative, Mario, to draft the request so that we can start moving? Yes, Mario.
Yung kasing dump truck po, naka-include po sa budget po ng Senro.
Yes, we have, however, it's a lump sum. It's a lump sum of 13 million without actually providing a specific, am I, di ba lump sum ito? 13 million na lump sum.
30 million po. So, ewan ko kung may nagkanvas sa po sila. Kasi, ang naging proposal po nila is 20 million. Hindi ko lang po alam kung magkano po yung natanong po nila dati from before na ginagawa po yung budget. So, kung may idea po sila, siguro nakapag, po sila kung anong plastic rack, anong lahat po talaga.
Perhaps we can ask the help of Manang Jo, kasi po nabanggit niyo po last time, the city of Kawayan recently purchased they newly acquired certain dump trucks that actually, which is actually a garbage truck that compacts the garbage, a compactor.
Whenever I'm on the road, I'm making observable, usually garbage collection. First week, almost, pag binyayan mo yun, aking tutawag ka, makakami. So, nakakakit yan. As I observed in Kawayan City, may mga takip kung wala yan na factor tayo. Yung factor tayo, pag nalulukot siya, pag lagi yung USA, pag dinakot yan, yung bin, pumasok sa road, pinayod, sarado na yun. Okay. Sa Kawayan, meron silang 4 na dump truck, 10-wheeler ha. Scania copies made in Europe. Tinanong ko si Mayor Cesar Pino kung siya ang city mayor. Sabi ko, Mayor, expensive whether to purchase Japanese o Korean type. Ang offer daw sa kanila kasi nun is backup service and spare parts. Gawin na. Magara pa after 10 years. They're moving, they're working efficiently in garbage collection. Sabi ko, Mayor, ang pagitan ng Japan-made, brand new kung pinili nila, hindi ito surplus ha. Scania copies, made in Europe. Yung laki ng amount ng dump truck na garbage collector ng Scania, parang Japanese made. Dalawa yung offer, Isuzu and Scania copies. Sabi ko, meron na pinili mo yan, napakamahal. European. Yun nga, ang sa kontrata, pack up sila ng spare parts at saka service. So, yung filter, kung muna naman yung langis eh, 1240, so, in short, pag sinabi ni Mayor D na ito eh may support ng spare parts at saka mas durable, ito comparison with yung Japanese at Korean. So, kinagat ni Mayor kahit hindi malaki yung price difference. Up to now, si Mayor Bernard P. ang mayor, yung pamangkin, has been working efficiently. They have 10, they have another 8 na 6-wheeler kasi yung mini dump truck nakakapasok sa skinita eh. Hindi naman lahat nakadesign niya na 20-20 ang lapat. So, kahit tayo, kailangan natin maliit para sa mga skinita eh. Lalo na kang tumirik na doon sa kato ng Tito Inote, yung mga junk shop, yung mga repair shop, yung karinderya. So, kahirapan yung mga basurero natin na pumasok sa kinita. Kapag kasi ang basurero, pumasok, at ang kinakarga nila exclusive pang basura o garbage collection, meron sila. Madaling magulog, lalo na yung mati. So nakita ko yung motor pool nila, talagang anong highway, dati ito yung Office of Occupation Engineer, dati yung city government yan eh. Nagaran, tulad ako ng city, sa right side, tulabili yun. Ang maintenance nila, goma, welding, mechanic, spare parts, what's sila eh. Talagang kikita mo yung kanya-kanya trabaho eh. Walang pumuhan, may welder doon, may acidiling cutter, pag tinapin yung butas doon, because of the basura, acidic, parme. Bago pumasok yan doon sa motor pool, meron silang in-spray yung high pressure, minawasin nila, mixed with chemical, para yung bantot, saka yung mga basura, bakterya doon, eh, tumakapon na. May bago igarahe yan sa gabi, although 24 shifting din sila, 24 hours sila. Kikita ko labas ko ng buwan, ng araw sa kalye. Ano stress pa nga, kung daga, pag-ibisan ko sa ingin ng mga tanto ng mga pasukan. Hindi sila regularly. So 10 at saka 8 is 18. Pero yung barangay na napakalayo, hindi na nila pinapasok yun. Just like what you're doing every year. Hindi na pumapasok yun. But may mga compost pit sila, they do it in the proper way. Segregation in postal. Ayaw nila, buhay niya kami nila sa kuya. Area na yung solution. They're very strict. In general, pag sinabi mo, garbage collection, napaka-efficient sila. I can rate them as 90%. May boot sila, pero walang uniform. May mask sila, pero walang may mask sila kasi natural yun. And then, yung basurero nila, yung mga talagang na-author na talagang garbage collector na umahawak sa mga sakaw sa mga basura. They train. Kaya nga narinig ko kayo kanina, Mr. Chairman, proper handling. Pero nakikita ko rin, yung basurero natin ay doing properly. May segregated baton, may sa basura. Yung bote, kanya-kanya na suot sa akin. Bago pasok siya sa basura, sa dami ng landfill, Eh, gateway, nilalapit nila. So, one level, basura. Another level, lupa. So, hindi makakamali amoy. Walang amoy. I don't know if you're doing it here. Napaka-efficient nila kasi stricto yung kanila pinuno. Pag stricto ang ama sa bahay, matino ang bahay. Pag hindi na stricto sa anak, mura na, basura na, ito ito na. Sa pagkang barangays, tinanong ko yung Mayor Cesar noon, paano yung pinamalis yung basura sa mga forest, radio nila. Tinitray, yung barangay sa mga, tinitray nila pa paano mag-segregate. Tinitray compost. So yung basura doon, nagiging fertilizer. Maganda eh. So yung binana yung ni Bernard ngayon. I heard that the purchase another 5 brand new 10-wheeler garbage ako. Kasi ang basura pag ginamit ko na sa taon, nahina ito sa maintenance. Yung 3 taon, kaya na nakikita natin dito, junk. Kaya ng pera ng mga Cruz. Walang training yung mga driver, walang training yung mga marunong mga mekaniko sa Portila. Kasi pinaratan niya, oy boss, siray. Hanggang sa yung test driver, sirado ito eh. So, napabayaan natin yung basura, napabayaan na natin yung truck, binag-maintain. Yung sakit, kung dati eh, kinamot mo, naalala ka naging galis, sorry sa mga makain, naging cancer na yan. So, hanggang sa nawagin ko sa motorpools, sa Migdalrayan, hanggang sa i-declare na yung junk. But after those junk vehicles, na hindi na lang pakilabaho ko na bis, kakakuhin yan. Puhol mo yung rim, puhol mo yung goma, tatanggalin mo yung baterya, hanggang sa yung 11 natin, magiging 4 na lang yung bata. And the roads, 6 The volume of our garbage collection every day, 30 to 33 tons.
Actually po, if I may,
Yes, sir.
actually there really is not an accurate basis for us to actually use that computation sapagkat wala ang LGU na pagsugat ko yung what we call truck scale. So we cannot actually
Doon po sumama si Kevin, sige po. Yung body lang nila, yung high side, kung 10-wheeler or 6-wheeler, susunod ang size,
parang 2,000
cubic. You can measure it by cubic.
cubic.
Oo, ang magiging tawag namin sa pag-uwi kasi yung ulan, pasa, mabigat sa pisa.
Ay, oo, sa
So, hindi pa rin capture yung assumption natin na ang basa siya, mabigat, pag natuloy yan, gagaan.
Gagaan yan, syempre, because it goes through the port. So, that being said, perhaps maybe we can try to work out some sort of an agreement with Kawayan City. If they're going to be purchasing 5 new ones, and what if we purchase 5 along with it, then we can get a discount. Diba? Kapag if you buy in bulk, you get the cheaper. Kasi dapat, we need to think of ways para saan tayo makatipid na legal, na we won't have to give up quality. So, siyempre sa wholesaling, di ba? Natural, pag mas marami kang pinipili, mas nagiging mura. So, not just Kawayan will benefit, Santiago will also benefit if we combine the purchases. If this is possible, that's why I'm asking. I'm just trying to think, let's try and think out of the box. Kasi yung mga nakasanayan natin, maaaring hindi yan hindi rin mali, pero hindi rin talagang na-maximize ang resources natin ng mabuti. And this is under the Committee on Good Governance, Public Accountability, and Public Ethics. It is important that we try and resolve this through legislation, of course. So can we ask an opinion from our
Yun po, depende nga po dun sa specification po na kailangan ko talaga ng seno. Kung nagawa na nga po niya, nakapag-canvas na sila, sige po, either kung local lang po yung supply or imported po ba yung gusto nila. Hindi po namin wala rin po kami idea pa kung dun sa 20 million po na pinupos po nila dahil po, kasi Kasi na-check na po siya sa 13 million lang.
Aside from that, meron pa naman tayong mga existing na trucks, which I have to, I'm sorry, it almost slipped my mind. We have unaccounted for 2. We have 2 missing trucks. Na hindi po natin ma-account. Ayon sa aming, kasi under unserviceable, hindi po namin mahanap ang sinasabing trucks na nandun na naka-jump po. Paano natin mahahanap yun? O mahahanap yun? Yes, sir.
Yung dalawang truck na hinahanap ko, yung isa po is nasa Bubal.
Nasa Bubal.
Nagagalahin sa Bubal. Yung isa po nasa motor ko. Check na lang po natin.
Let's do a secondary ocular inspection so that we can account for these things kasi pera din yan eh. We can convert that into additional resources to augment our existing budget without having to realign. And I'm pretty sure, Councilor Richie, during our budget deliberations, doesn't the budget of our city environment office already include the cost of training for the purchase of these gloves and certain, I'm not sure what the agreement is with the city health office who will be conducting the health inspections or the x-rays and the regular checkups entitled to. So what needs to be probably reappropriated or appropriated as an additional would be the mga hazard training na pinag-ilagay.
Personal protective.
Oh, yung mga PPE, that's right, personal protective. Occupational health. Was that term appropriated in the 2014 budget?
Yun po,
Ayan, yung pambili po ng mga
Kasali ko siya sa APP na opisina po yung mga protective gears na boots, yung gloves.
So, kasama sa budget.
yes. Alam po, alam ko na parang sila raincoat, gano'n, t-shirt, gano'n po. Pero, yung gastos ko meron po.
No, it says here, it's very clear here. IEC So what? There has been a purchase request.
Pero parang meron na po ako nakakita.
Can we please be provided with that, with the document so that we can ensure, kasi habang na-molekta, because how long ago was this purchase request made? Why is the delivery taking so long? Tayo magbabayad naman tayo. Dahil ba ayaw na sila mag-deliver dahil mabagal din tayo magbayad? Yan po ang aking tinatanong at yan ang gusto ko pong malaman para ma-address natin ng mabuti, para maayos na natin, para hindi tayo kahiya-hiya sa ating mga kababayan. At huwag na sabihin, ganyan kasi talaga eh. Kasi hindi naman dapat eh.
Your Honor.
Yes.
So, hindi lang po sa, hindi po siguro kami yung proper office kasi when it comes naman po sa request nila, pag talagang meron is dumadaan.
May automatic release.
Hindi i-mark na po namin yun. So, kung siguro sa GSO na po siguro kung may supplier po ba sila nahanap or kung saan na po na napag-guys.
Do we have a representative from the GSO aside from the mobile booth here? Can we request somebody from the GSO to join us so that we can not waste any time? Kasi now is the best time to para ayusin natin ito, di ba? Wala naman siguro gustong panatilihin yung ganitong klaseng sitwasyon natin dahil kasi importante ito, kailangan mag-report na tayo sa taong bayan. Ngayon, I will now try to compromise with our Senro. Pwede na ba tayong magbigay ng isang schedule para sa mga taong bayan? Kasi kailangan kasi umiikot yung mga truck na yan, di ba? Kailangan, okay, fine. Pinaintindi na natin sa kanila na kulang ang aming mga truck, kaya sa mga, meron ng mga drop-off points. But we need to specify these drop-off points. Okay? And I have a special request na puntahan naman po ng isang truck ang Balatungan or incorporate that in the schedule. Para po meron tayong may sasagot sa ating na umaaksyon. Because, you know, the public will be more forgiving and understanding if we are just honest with them. Hindi naman sila mga ano eh. At madali naman sila makaintindi. Babae naman tayo lahat eh. This is the best way to solve it. So can we get an agreement to actually work together and try and do this correctly? Kasi the other option would be something I do not want to go down. I pangit ko doon. And that doesn't accomplish anything. So, ayusin na lang doon natin. Okay?
Noted, yes, sir.
Okay. Noted and shall be duly implemented.
Gagawin ko namin ang paraan.
Salamat, maraming salamat. Ating parangal ay mapupunta sa so paano ba ngayon? Kasi ngayon umiikot yung ngayon kasi I was informed na 6 na yung gumagana, umiikot na trucks. Kasama, so dati 4, so 3 na gumagana, yung isa hiniram natin sa engineering office. So 4 pa rin, so 2 na dagdagan, 6 na po. Is this correct? Ito base doon sa report ng driver na nangongonekta dyan sa Centro East, sa Barangay ni Councilor Bridge.
We have 5 dump trucks for Central. Then we borrowed 1 truck for market.
So 6 na.
Plus we have 3. It was released earlier.
O, sumulo na.
Then we have the dump truck from truck. So we have 8.
Oh, and all of these trucks at the moment are in running condition.
Yes, sir.
At naka-schedule sila na umiikot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's good news. So we can report that. Now, what else do we have to report to the people? We need to give them a schedule. Hindi po pwede na iikot po yung huwag po kayo maglalabas ng basura at kayo magkolekta. Paano nila ilalabas pag wala pa silang ano?
Kawawa yung mga lolo na nag-aantay kung kailan dahil pa.
Nakasalubong tapos ang nangyayari, nakaakalkal, aso. Sa tinitirahan ko lang eh. Pupunta pa yung mga bata.
Yes, sir. Actually, we have a schedule for 5 for those dump trucks. We have a time schedule for this 4 a.m. to 12 noon.
Yeah, pero saan ang buhay nila?
Pero tapos
At saan nga?
bali, ang area for collection is barangay, the whole barangay, pero at least to say na may mga puroks na talagang hindi nila naaabot. Pero on the following day, yun naman pa babalikan nila. So hindi makabalik tayo yung hakutan nung kahapon.
At ito rin and you can personally guarantee na nagagawa ito. Personally guarantee, at kumbaga, I am going to hold you responsible. Huwag kang magbibitaw ng salita na mapapahamak ka. Yun lang ang gusto ko lang.
Pero depende po ito sa ating equipment kung hindi na sila sir talagang hindi marunong tayo ng ibang rota. Kaya nga yung sinasabi namin na talagang itong mga collection na equipment na ito is talagang hindi na papatagalan kumbaga.
Temporary. This is really temporary, but we still need to provide them with a designated drop-off point. and a day. Kahit hindi natin sabihin na itong oras na to, ito pong araw na ito, dadaan po ang isa po sa aming mga karat na dump truck para kolektahin po ang inyong mga basura. Pagpasensyahan niyo po habang hindi pa kami nakapag-shopping ng bagong mga pangailangan upang maikolekta ang basura niyo ng mabuti, tis-tis po muna tayo sa hihingi po kami ng iyong paumanhin at unawa. Maraming salamat po. Mga ganun lang, simpleng paggalang lang sa mga taong bayan na maintindihan naman nila. Huwag tayo magsisinungaling na sabihin natin, may ano tayo, ano naman yung isang tao, kung ako gagawin, talagang mag-visit ako eh.
Hindi sila pinapatulong
Opo, sa totoo lang po. So, we need to afford the people due respect. Let's give them that much. Councilor Mitch.
Mr. Chair, may I
Yes.
pwede kayo para sa mga Mr. Chair na dito po sa
Huwag na rin.
Pero lang, sa schedule of collection natin, Mr. Chair, kung pwede, diba meron tayo dito na 6, di ba?
8 na.
8, okay. Kung 8, kung posible lang po na makapag-provide yung ating CPN ng bawat truck number, tapos yung mga barangay sa tatamaan, kapagkat kailangan din natin sabihin yung mga taga-barangay. Joint effort by the CPN and the other concerned offices, plus sangguniang panunod members. Kasi, alam niyo naman, Mr. Chair, pumupunta talaga tayo sa...
Correct. At hindi lang po yun. Lahat po ng mga kawani ng ating lokal na pamahalaan. Automatic, ito ay binanggit ka last time ni Garalan Panunugod na taga-Guan ka po eh. Kahit ano ba, what is the most remote department that has nothing to do with garbage collection? Yes.
I'd like to suggest to the CTN, kung gano'n mo na ng time and motion study. Kung nga, isang araw, lalabas yung 8 truck. Sir, sabi niya kasi, para lang malaman, eksakto, hinihingi nyo, na itong oras na to, nandito siya sa purok na to, sa balay na to.
Actually, hindi na hinihingi ko eh. I understand that we cannot be that restricted, but I think it would be reasonable to provide the people with at least not the specific time whether sa umaga. Itong araw po may magkokolekta. Baka mapatanghali, baka mapagabi, pero sigurado po may darating po na isang truck dyan nakakakot ang inyong basura. Pwede naman yan, di ba? Hindi ba?
Oh, the best thing there is, Mr. Chairman, kung coordination din barangay captain o ito president, padala na siguro. Pero personal na yung verbal ng pag-usap ni Kapitan. Kapitan, mamaya kasama natin mga bata na tulong natin.
Tapos, although it's important we first service the main thoroughfares, I understand that. So, with the 8 trucks that we have, we can already detail 2 sa mga main thoroughfares. Okay? Meron pa tayong 6 na natitira. O ba't di na lang 6 ang mga region natin? Why don't we dedicate 1 dump truck per region? Is that so hard or difficult? For the meantime, this is a temporary band-aid. Kumbaga, para lang matapos at hindi masyado maliit na puno ng mga takubayan sa atin. Kasi kakayatin naman po kay Mayor sapagkat siya din naman nagtatrabaho rin ng oras at masipag naman po siya. Ako mismo, nakikita ko naman siya nagtatrabaho. And then things like this, create a negative reflection on the administration. I am not even part of this administration, but I am willing to work with this administration because this is for the better good. Kasi ang partido ko, taong bayan, hindi po ako liberal, hindi po ako NT. At non-partisan din naman po tayo bilang kawani, hindi po ba? Tinatanggal nga natin yung mga partido eh. What is the violation for someone who acts in favor of any particular party for a government employee na. Ano po ang corresponding penalty or punitive measure? Wala po. Yeah, if they act party in favor of a particular party or there is any sign or form of discrimination in providing of any service because the person requesting for that particular service happens to be a supporter of the opposition. Ano po ang penalty po nun? Ano po ang penalty? Hindi po ba automatic dismissal yan? Oh, of course. I mean, assuming that the due process was observed, there were hearings, of course, lahat naman po yan. This is an assumption. What would be the immediate sanction for someone who has been acting in favor of any particular, with either through withholding public service or anything like that? Kasi, alam na niyo naman po lahat kung saan ako galing, hindi po ba? Pero ako, I'm willing to work hand in hand with this current administration. Wala akong masamang ginagawa. In fact, all of the initiatives of this administration I have supported just to ensure that the people are getting what they deserve.
Basic services.
Opo, basic services po ito eh. Sa totoo lang, kung saan lang siguro po kami magkakaroon ng hindi pagkakaunawaan ni Mayor, siguro po doon lang po sa hospital. Pero that's a different matter. Pero dito, I think we all are, need to work together here.
Everybody's concerned.
Opo. Mario, ano bang pwede natin ibigay para di ba, can we at least with confidence report to them na we have 8 trucks at maaasahan po ninyo yung mga hindi pa nauulit kasi we have reports here. Probably there might be a few exaggerations, but it's not for us to say. Kasi the minute na may nakabasa niyan, may nakarinig niyan, grabe po ang effect.
As per your suggestion, sir, we will do the IEC for the barangay captain, and then we use the social media for the proper schedule of garbage collection. Then we'll try to.
There is no try, we will do.
We will do. So, as of now, we have the initial schedule for each barangay, pero pag-aaralan po namin kasi yung
Baka may isla ng tao pag sinabing dito tayo. I understand that, kaya lalagyan na nga natin ng konting kulatilla na ito po, pipilitin po na magagampanan. Pero naiintindihan nyo po, ito lang kasi ang resources po natin. Habang hindi pa natin tayo nakapag-pick out o nakapaghanap ng kaugulang mga kasangkapan upang maipulot ang basura ng araw-araw at
Yes, sir.
Yes, kasi tingnan mo nangyari na when I made the post and I actually spoke on behalf of the city Enro. I'm sure you were tagged with this. At humingi ako ng paumanhin at unawa ng people. At I told them the facts, ito lang po kasi ang ating mga tao, talagang may kakulangan. Pero asahan po, ginagawa na po namin ang solusyon. And we need to update them. Hindi yung parang labas sa ilong na, okay, gagawin namin, pero hindi pala. Sige, so time frame tayo, time frame.
kasi tinitignan din po namin yung stability ng track for the operation, sir, para pag-aralan lahat yung schedule ng mga kapatid.
Engineer po sa Nasa Motor Bulls, kayo naman po ang kaayusan ng ating mga sasakyan, can you guarantee the stability or the running condition if these trucks were to be put into work on a regular daily schedule? What is the percentage of possible or probable breakdown na kasi iba kasi yung running condition sa good running condition or pwede na yung malapit na kasi bumigay. Ano ba ang sitwasyon talaga po natin para makapag-adjust tayo ng mabuti?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yung pong mga sasakyan na nabili natin ng 2004, meron pong dalawang tumatakbo.
Na good running condition.
Ay, hindi na.
Palitin na rin po.
Yung hindi namin magagalang yan ay hindi nasisira.
Pero pagkakatira mo, at least for the month of July, hindi naman siguro masisira. Kaya pa, tatakbo pa, kakayanin pa. Okay, so yung dalawa, for the entire month of July, kaya tumakbo yan. Hindi mag-breakdown yan. Unless hindi issue yung PO kaagad. Nagiging issue din daw po yun eh. Is that true? Kasi all of these things need to be considered and addressed accordingly para we can adapt. Adaptation tayo eh, measures eh. And then mitigation measures also, hindi lang pang climate change, kundi pala yung pang servisyo publiko. Yes,
Kasi ko ha, huwag lang sasaktan yung BSO natin. Kung paano po si Mr. Nestor Vivian. Pag kami dumating doon mga purchase order, mga request, spare parts, supplies, ano yun? Pinipirmahan niyo yun. Tatakbo na yun. Halimbawa, tatlong multo, tatlong truck ng pag-takers o kayo. Tatakbo yun. Pipirmahan lang yun. O kaya mga visa. Ano ganyan yun? Anong truck number to? Sir, ayan siya, truck number 16. Pipirmahan na yun. Ano kailangan dyan? Bulong sir. Tatlong dosena. Sige, muna kayo. Tatakbo yun. Hindi, one big time, nakita mo dalawang truck ng goma sa pagdang truck, sa payloader, grader, tatakbo yun. Sige, aso na mag-a-approve nun. Sige, aso na, sinasanay yung bibila. Ay, mag-a. Sa umaga kasi, pagka nakikita, magkakapi kami, kung paano yun, sasabihin ko sa inyo, very close ko doon. Ganyan ang PR doon, purchase request, karami. Pagkupo nun, kung darating na yun yung taga-tipla namin ng kayo. Isa niya yun, o, bakit kung ating computer, sir, bumaksak na yung dalawa, palitan nyo, public kayo, dito, ano sir, one set. Computer set nyo. O ito, bakit kung sir, sinabukan ako ka, tatlong binayang ko rin sir, luna, kuwari ko kawayan, pas kami sa mga tayo, sinabura. Okay, at-deliver nyo na bukas. Pero yung mga pastors ko, I don't know how we do it here sa Tiago. Pero I feel frankly, alam ko kasi I always have been observing sa Biblia. Without the mayor, tatakbo yun. Tapos tinirman yung PR. No? Pero sila kami, I don't know how we do it here.
Thanks to share. Yes, Honorable Chair. Again, going back sa ating wonderful board. Clearly from the statement of our beloved Chair, two of the purchase trucks na purchase in 2004, again, for the record is hindi na mo tatagal? O
Kaya pa raw, for the entire month of July. So, isang buwan tayo balugin.
Next week.
July.
Bale, isang piso mo yung pwede talaga.
Okay. So, kung nagawa po yun, we have 6 running trucks, additional 2, so 8. Magiging 18 total po. Tama? Magiging 18 total. Sapagkat meron tayong dalawang repairs na kami.
Kasama siya sa iyo.
Kasama na po yun. Teka, again, sorry Mr. Chair, medyo nalito ako. Ilan po ba yung tumatakbo natin yun na trucks?
According to the recent report from Mario, we have now 8 work up and running trucks. However, there is a volatility that they have to be off because among these 8 running trucks, which some of that was done immediately. Why can't we do this for the trucks? What is going
Well, Mr. Chair, yun po yung tinatanong ko kanina kung meron ng letter from our beloved mayor para i-authorize para pag-authorize tayo, gumawa tayo ng solution to authorizing makakapag-purchase ng mga ito.
Kailangan kasi daw yung specifications ng bibilin po na trucks na manggagaling daw po sa ating sentro.
Well, again, Mr. Chair, kaya nga po, ulit-ulit ako na makulit na nagsasabi na siyempre, waste of money kung hindi naman po ginapakpakan kung 2,000 for purchase na sabi na. Pero kung hindi niyo po kasi, talagang 10 years na po siyang matanda. And secondly, hindi
There is an allocation. There is an allocation that was, look at our budget. Ayan mo. Ano yung budget natin, even for repairs and maintenance of heavy equipment. 2012, 1.233 M. 2013, 1.5 million. Okay? Budget year, 600,000 pesos. Kaya ang dahilan po dito dahil 600,000 sapagkat nag-appropriate ang Sangguniang Pangusod ng 13 million to purchase new vehicles. So, on paper, there is sufficient funding. What is causing the holdup? I am going to instruct that all concerned departments provide me with a flowchart by Friday. Today is Wednesday. I'll kindly submit it to the joint committees on health and environmental protection and good governance and public accountability. I would like to see how the process, yung totoong proseso para malaman po natin kung saan tayo nagkakaroon ng delay, saan po tayo nagkakaroon ng bara. Kung tayo po ay mga doktor, saan ba yung mga kod natin na barato na kailangan ng i-unclog? Baka kailangan ng bypass. Or baka pwede naman lang, what do you call that procedure na yes.
You're sending from GS.
Hello po. For the record po, can you please state your name and current position sa ating pong General Service Office?
Hello po.
At least, pag nagpula po, pinutin niyo lang po, pag nakita mo lang pula.
Bobot ko nga po sa district ng ESO.
Kapag-aral na tayo. Kapag-aral tayo.
Bali ang pangkukuron sa ngayon, ang duties function ko po sa base.
Okay, canvasser. So, ano po ang ginagawa ng isang canvasser katulad po ninyo?
Bali kung meron pong request sa bawat department, siguro kunyari laptop, and then sa ESO, kami po pagkakot ng presyo po ng ako ng
Okay. Usually sa pagka-canvas po ng mga ganyan klaseng mga request, gaano po katagal bago kunyari, Office of the Mayor, nag-request po ng isang laptop, nandiyan naman yung specs, binigay naman po yung specs sa inyo. How long will it take for you to get, tatlo ba ang requirement? 3?
Yes.
At least 3. Okay.
Sales specs. Huwag naman po sir, siguro sa gilid naman sir, kung available po sa market.
Tapos meron pa tayo yung tinatawag na online